Hey everyone, Joshua here. I just got back from Murph and I must say it was a phenomenal experience. I had a blast and I got to meet a lot of wonderful people who are really excited about making open source contributions to the machine building community, namely 3D printers. Actually, among one of the many contributions that I got to see was the Berd air pipe. This is a cooling solution for a hot end on a 3D printer. What's nice about it is that it is super tiny, it's very light, and the actual heavy components are all parked remotely. There's an air pump that's sitting out on your printer, and this pipe just gets routed out, or the air just gets routed out to this pipe through a long tube. So what's great about that is that it's extremely, so you can bend this into position. It's great for a space-constrained hot end like the one I have right here, which is going to be driven by a Zesty or maybe Bowden, we'll see. Either way, it's great for a tiny, compact solution. So the problem though is that I'm going to have multiple of these heads. These pipes themselves are about $6, but the pump is almost 40. I think it's like $38. So I can't really afford to give people a design that has like 45 times the number of extruder heads for just the fan. So I came up with this. This is my first take on a demultiplexer. So the idea is the input is here, the output is one of these four. The input would just have my air pump, and the output would go out to individual hoses that then get tied to my extruder. I must say it's very satisfying. There's this nice little spring plunger here, and that gives it a really nice click. Oh, yeah. So the idea is I would drive this remotely with a pulley. There's no teeth on this, but this is my proof of concept. Given that seems to be working, ta-da! Now I've got one that is driven by a motor. This is 8 outputs, because why not? This has my pulleys coming in from AliExpress, so that's going to be a couple of weeks. But same idea, spring plunger, and again, a satisfying click. Yeah. Of course, the stepper is going to actually index it into the fine position, but this looks like it's going to work. There's an O-ring in here that you can't see. It's inside the pulley. There's a Delrin disc here that kind of makes it a little bit slippier because 3D printed surfaces aren't all that slick. And then finally, to seal that, there's a gasket. I actually lubed the sliding surfaces with white lithium grease, and after I did that, it feels really good. So that's my first take on that. I'll get some air running through this, but you can even see a nice clean hole down the middle of that one. And when I move it over, again, the same thing. So this will be open source soon. I just got to make sure that this works as far as getting the motor to index, getting enough airflow through here. But yeah, that's about it for now. I hope you enjoy. Cheers.